Hello and welcome to Snack Play Love, where today we're going to be playing in the Heirlooms of History event. I'm going to go with the Burning Devotion deck first. Just straighten this window. Pixels. So, essentially this deck has 3 copies of the mythic god Clothis, which means that if you can get this out, you can eat cards from the opponent's graveyard or your graveyard and do 2 damage to opponents. You can also use it to ramp. Essentially the strategy is to throw out Burning Tree emissaries and to hopefully get enough devotion that this can become a creature to swing, or that you can ramp with the ramp cards into the single copy of Ulamog. Well, let's see if it works. The zombies deck is probably more my style. I've got something that's very similar to that, so I figured let's go wrong to start with and see what happens. Too many windows. So we have a turn 2 Burning Tree, which means this is a keepable hand. Oh yeah, I didn't even spot that. Brilliant. So, unless he's got hand disruption, we've probably won this. So, yeah. Forest Llanowar Elf, which taps for 2 mana next turn. I don't particularly remember the other deck having sweepers. I haven't done the deck video for that yet, so it's a little more unknown. Weirdly, I can't hear anything. I hope you can hear me for a start and the client sound. Do they have... oh, sack a creature. So, Rootbound Crag. It's tap a creature for mana. So, we have 2 mana. And we play the Paradise Druid off it. Ideally we'd have also been able to tap the original Llanowar Elves for 2 mana, but you know, it is what it is. So he's self-milling. This turn we can have 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So do we want to swing? We kind of want to hate his zombies out of existence, don't we? I think we swing with the Burning Tree. It is our best creature to sacrifice, but at the moment all we have is lands, which is a big worry for this deck. So what's the final ability of this? Gain X, Scry X. Nice. That gets a nice for sure. So he can begin the zombie beatdown now. And we draw land. So what does this actually do? 6 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I think that's what we're going to be doing, to be honest. We don't have to do it yet. We technically have the 10 mana we needed to cast our giant bomb, so to speak. may just be trying to beat them down with elves at this point. So he's managing to return a creature card, so he's probably returning the flyer. See, I thought I was playing this event the second it came up, but I think it might have gone up at 4 and I just got the times confused. Wow. It's pretty evil. I'd probably put the bird out there still. We now have some big guys, but he has 5 zombies minimum. And if he's got the cycling cards... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Do we shock that in? I can't count. So, add an additional 1, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6. But last time it topped 2 extra as well, didn't it? Yeah, I think we just activate it now. So we can at least pick off a zombie a turn now. Euphemia's not a zombie. Okay. That's important. Just a harpy. That's a zombie we can't do much about. Ooh, boom. Target player, not the creature. So we lose 5, then we lose 6. No, he's not willing to do the damage. That's weird. Next to combat. Beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Oh, so that only happens next turn. So we have several indestructible creatures, in theory. He's doing scries. Suggests they don't have what they need. Interesting. If they graveyard marshal but don't attack, then we know they've probably got the gem palm incinerator or whatever it's called. Because last turn was a good attack and now it's a terrible attack. Oh no, you should have done the fucking whoops. So, can we survive? Don't think we can. Let us see what happens. He's certainly hunting for something. It's a point actually, I didn't need a creature or an enchantment. Can you hear the reggae music? My neighbours appear to be having some kind of giant party. At least we get to trigger. So the grey merchant was the difference there in the maths, but I feel I could have eaten things out the graveyard better. Everything's going so slowly today. We killed a lot of creatures, so let us keep trying. Just sitting there quietly seeing whether the music was showing up on the audio feed, but I do not know. This to me feels like either nobody else is in the event or everybody's playing this deck because it's vastly superior. I don't know whether it is. I think if you get that 3 mana god early, then you probably win. I don't know whether mulliganing to the god is correct. I don't really understand. Is this the same person? It might even be the same person. Oh, it's a mirror. Temple because we don't have a 1-drop. I'll keep that. We've got our 1, 2, 3, so no one had their mana ramp though, so he potentially has 5 mana this turn. Only 1 red though, whereas I've got plenty of red. Kind of want to keep my only ramp. Does that come in tapped? Unless you control a forest, and that's unless you control the forest, so we've played this one first. This makes creatures cheaper. Including the god, which isn't a creature, which is interesting. What's the second ability do there? So we can champion and then play onto the champion next turn because of this. It's fine, you got the beat down. And draw a card, yeah. Lonely burning tree. So we're technically what can you do? You're an enchantment, you're not an enchantment. So burning tree. Don't know what you've got to respond with other than the sack and the food. Draw a card. Champion. Pay 2 life. Llanowar Elf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. What does that do? Totally keeping everything up. Wow. She's indestructible. She's indestructible. They're drawing cards too. Huh. It's a mirror match now. Well, that explains why they didn't block. Exile 2 target permanents. Exile both gods. And that's game. That was lucky though. I mean, I didn't think that land was enough to get us there, but it turns out it was. Well, I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into how the deck needs to perform. It needs its gods. It needs hate to be in the mirror. But I think it's more a case of that it's... Ooh, gems. Courier. I wonder which Courier rare I've already got 4 of. Yeah, so I think it's a perfectly fine deck. Thank you for watching, and I will put this straight up, and now I will record the other video for the other deck. Bye.